Y'all, y'all getting into tonight? Yeah, back in the hot tub. This thing hot tonight too. Super hot. Yeah,
Is it live?
yeah. Mm. Yeah, so we up in here, man. We went to the beach today. Went to Siesta Key. We went live over there too. Them waves was crazy though. The waves was hitting today, boy. I think it was like, for real, I think it was like high tide. That's why the waves was like that. High tide, that's when all the fish coming in. So you get fish coming in the high tide. You know what I mean? That's what that was. We over here chilling, man. You know what I'm saying? Had to check in with y'all, see what's going on.
Did you do top messages?
Nah, I didn't. Thanks for coming in. Hit the thumbs up. Let me see. Yeah, I got the message going on. Yeah, thank y'all for coming in. Hit the thumbs up. Let us know what's going on. You over here. You want to show this side or you saying?
Yeah, I guess I'm on that side.
Like that.
No, we just asked it on the other side. Got a new setup.
Yeah.
With the,
Yeah.
it's a little bit of a delay on it. I'll figure
Oh,
it
yeah.
out. We have a tablet out here now so that we can read
We
messages.
can read the messages.
When the chat freezes up, because occasionally it freezes up.
Yeah, sometimes this chat be freezing up.
Did you go to you went to it's weird. It's like you'll go from all to top and stuff. What's up, King Daniel? Hey,
going
TWT.
on?
You know, King Daniel,
King
it's funny you
Daniel.
would say TWT because I am considering ditching
Change it.
TV because
change it to
honestly,
TWT.
and just leave it TWT, tasting with the Taylors, because honestly, I feel like TV is on its way out.
Mm-hmm.
I do.
TV been out, really.
Yeah, so that's our tablet back there.
Yeah, it is.
So that I could read y'all's messages. We have data on it, and it's just going in the background.
Thank y'all for coming in. Hit the thumbs up.
Thanks for coming in. We were cracking up earlier because Randall was watching. I gotta move the bar up so it goes a little faster. But we were cracking up because Randall was watching Fat Joe and
I ain't gonna lie, I like that podcast. That joint's funny.
Yeah,
I know what they doing, but the podcast funny.
Yeah, he was laughing because dude was like, all he wanted for Father's Day was a TV dinner. You know? And then what's his name? Jadakiss was like, all I got is 2 pancakes and 2 turkey bacon.
Turkey bacon.
And a screwdriver. That was it.
And a screwdriver.
Yeah, so what's
that
this
joint was funny. Tasting what the Taylor's what?
It does have a nice ring to it.
Yeah.
Hi, Royston.
Royston, what's going on, man? Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, so that was what TWT-TV stands for, y'all. It's Tasting with the Taylors. It's always been Taylor.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
I just felt like it was a mouthful, so I dropped the TWT TV. I dropped the Tasting with the Taylors and added TWT. Just did TWT TV.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. You guys are the best. I literally will watch you every day. Thank you so
man.
much.
We really appreciate that.
The support.
Definitely, yeah.
We went live earlier.
We did go live.
TikTok. We went to Siesta Key Beach and we were live over there for a little while.
Yeah, we was definitely over there, man.
I almost got taken away by the waves.
That was crazy, though. Nah, the waves was rough today.
They were rough today.
They was rough for real.
Today. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So I got a story time for y'all before I forget it.
Gotta know how to swim. I did.
What's he saying? I will subscribe and like you too. Thank you so much.
Appreciate it. Share it out if you can too.
Yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
So, yeah, it's it was crazy, man. This past weekend, I'll wait for a few more of you guys to come in. But yeah, the story
Which is
time.
crazy.
So I was eating a burrito at Chipotle. I like to eat my burrito in the car. I'm very messy when I eat those burritos, and I just like to crush my Chipotle in the car. So I'm crushing the Chipotle in the car. This lady walks up.
Thanks
She
a
has
lot.
on a, she's going back and forth. Then she's in the car, and I could just see her cursing to herself. She had
Yeah.
a BMW, and she was just looking through the seats. She was looking through the back seat, the front seat. She was checking everywhere, and I could just hear
Yeah,
her
she
just
didn't know
cursing
what was
to
going on.
herself.
She kept going back and forth, back
So
and
then
forth.
she came up to us and she asked if she could get a ride. She was like, she lost her fob, and she thinks it's at the racetrack, which is like less than 5 minutes away. So, for our safety and her safety, I was like, I'm going over there to get a Coke anyway. I'm going over there to get a Coca-Cola. So I went, I'll go over there and I'll check for you, because I like to get either from racetrack, I like to get the dollar
Yeah.
one or the Polar Pop from Circle K. I
Yeah,
like
the
to
Polar
get,
Pop, yeah.
and I forget what they call
Shoot,
it at
you get that
racetrack,
big
but
joint.
they have the same thing at racetrack.
Yeah.
So
You just
anyways,
get the big joint.
I said I'm going to get a Coke anyway, so a Coca-Cola. So I'll go check for you, okay? And she probably thought we were playing, but I said I'll go
Yeah,
check
probably
for
thought we
you.
was gonna pull off and ain't coming back.
So I went over there. This guy was sitting in a Jeep, and Randall saw
Yeah.
it as soon as we cut the corner.
Yeah, as soon as we pulled in the
The
parking lot.
fob was right in between his the chassis, the top part, like where you could see the fuel tank, and then the bottom part, that tire, the bottom the back left tire. He was about to roll over her fob, y'all.
Roll
It was
right
a
over it.
BMW fob.
Yep.
So I saw it. He was stalling too, looking confused, like he
Like, what's
was,
going on? Yeah.
So
I don't know if he saw me, whatever, but I know I saw it. As soon as we pulled in,
I mean,
I
he
looked
was
and I was
getting
like,
ready to shift in gear.
yeah, I was like, that looked like that's it right there.
So I snatched up her fob. I got back in the car. I
Yeah.
drove back over to the Chipotle.
Yeah.
And I said, I found it. I got it
Found
right
your
before
fob,
this
yeah.
guy was about to roll over
He was
your
going,
fob.
honestly, I don't know how he didn't roll over and pull it in.
Yeah, because she couldn't start her car.
Because, she
was
couldn't start the
stuck.
car, nothing. Like, yeah, she was stuck.
Like Chuck.
She was
so,
stuck.
Yeah, I got her fob. We got her fob just in time. The guy was literally about to shift into gear and roll over her fob. And I drove to the Chipotle, and she was like, oh my gosh, thank you God, and I was like, yeah, here you go, God bless, So that's the kind of people we are, you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
I think sometimes...
Any way you can help somebody, help them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't leave people stranded.
No.
No.
No. So, I mean, I've been stranded places hard, you know. Yeah, what did they say?
Hi, I love your story
I love your
so
story
much.
so much. Hi. Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you, Royston.
Thank
Hey
you,
there.
Royston. Appreciate it. That's Marcus?
Marcus. It's Marcus. Hey,
Yeah,
what's
Marcus,
up?
what's
Welcome
going
back,
on?
Marcus.
Marcus Crane. Oh, he changed his name.
That's always been his name.
Marcus Crane.
Yeah, what's up, Marcus?
What's going on, Marcus? How you doing, man? Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
appreciate you, Marcus.
We was just doing the story time of how we got the fob for the lady.
Yeah, before the guy in the Jeep
rolled over because he was about to roll over.
Yeah.
He definitely was about to roll over because I know.
She just looked so relieved, and
Oh,
I don't
yeah,
know
she was
if
probably
she ever
super
comes
happy.
across our story one day.
Yeah.
I mean, we live in a city big enough where we may never cross paths again, but yeah, her story is out there now.
Yeah, definitely.
Because, if you have a modern day vehicle, with the fob, you either got to touch
Oh, yeah,
it
the
to
fob
the
is
ignition,
different. Yeah.
or
It gotta be with
you
you
have to
closer.
have brake power mine functions off of brake power where I have to push the brake down and then start the car that way. Push the start with brake power. But some of them are tapped, you tap the fob to start it. But either way, you don't have the crank thing. I'm showing my age. That car ain't starting.
It ain't, nah.
Without a fob. Yeah.
It ain't
What
starting.
are you saying?
Nothing to it.
I'm not on my main channel anymore. I'm not in my
I'm
my
only
main-
8 years
yeah,
old.
no.
Oh, no.
So yeah, I don't know. We set this to for adults
Yeah,
only.
we did set this for
I'm
adults.
legit. I'm not responsible.
Yeah,
People
little baby
said,
came
get in
in.
here, but
Yeah.
hey, That's what's
crazy.
up. But yeah, I know.
Yeah, so
It's
you're not on it.
Marcus. No, remember
It's
he
Marcus.
said
Yeah,
he
you're not doing
loves
that
to do,
main channel no more. Yeah.
pursue God and that message. You
Mhm.
know, and
Okay,
that's what's
Marcus.
up. You know,
That's what's up, man. You know what I mean? Keep pushing.
it's nothing wrong with that. I think a
Nah.
lot of people don't realize they're in this journey to find themselves.
Exactly.
You
Yeah.
know,
Mhm.
and they do subsequently find themselves.
Mm.
I say probably the hardest thing for some people is just putting content out there, man. They're gonna always
Yeah.
feel like it's
Content.
not good
It's
enough.
not good enough or nothing.
It
Yeah.
doesn't look good enough. It doesn't sound good
And
enough.
yeah.
Just put the content out. That's the best advice I ever received, is to just put the content out. And just focus on getting comfortable enough in front of the camera to show your personality. It's really hard. It is. It's
Yeah,
hard.
it is.
It's hard.
It's hard.
And it becomes harder when you have people that constantly want to critique you and pick you apart. It
Yeah.
gets harder. But I'm not here to do that. You know, put your content out. The best
Oh yeah, that's all you gotta do
the
is keep
very
pushing your
best,
stuff, man.
don't,
Keep pushing.
and to someone watching, I would say, if you already have a decent enough camera, you already have decent enough stuff, don't purchase another piece of equipment when the best equipment that you have to work on your channel is your personality. That's the best equipment that you can have,
Exactly.
is your personality.
Your
Because
personality
there are
is just to
people that
yourself.
are killing it. They don't have the best of the best of picture quality. They don't have the best of sound quality, but that personality nails it.
Right.
Nails it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. So
And they're like, man,
you don't have to worry about that. You know what I'm saying? You got a good personality. People gonna come back. I don't care what you want. I don't care if you black and white. You ain't got to be in 4K. You ain't got to be in 3K. You can be in black and white. If
Yeah.
people like you, they like you.
Yeah, they're gonna come back.
You know what I mean?
They're
That's
gonna
what they
come
call core following. That's what they
Yeah.
mean by that.
Core audience.
Core audience. You know what I mean? Like
So-
celebrities got that. They look
Cult
like
and
yeah. They
cult
call
following.
like what you say, the beehive. It doesn't matter where she
The
goes.
Lambly.
It doesn't matter what she sings.
Yeah.
Guaranteed,
The
they gonna show up.
Lambly. The beehive.
They gonna show up regardless.
Yeah.
They gonna show up regardless. So that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. You gotta be yourself. You don't
The
rely
beehive
on.
is fierce.
Yeah,
Oh
you
my
ain't gotta worry
gosh.
about that. They
Yeah.
gonna show up. When you
And
find your people like
they're
that,
gonna defend what you carry.
yeah, and
Yeah.
you don't have to say nothing.
No,
They fight for you,
they'll fight for you.
literally.
Literally.
Yeah, like come on,
Yeah,
man.
what's he saying?
Uh,
I don't need all the fame and fortune. I say we could be rich in Jesus' name.
yeah.
Some of us are already,
Exactly.
you know what I mean?
Yep.
It's just, it's
Mhm.
already on you,
Mm-hmm.
and it's already over you that you're going to be one of those people, one of those special people to lead, to speak, to have a voice, to have a platform.
Right.
When it's yours, you don't have to worry about doing anything. You don't have to
Yeah.
beg,
When
borrow,
it's yours,
steal,
it's yours.
harass,
You good.
do any of that.
You don't
You're
have to worry
good.
about none of that. You know what I
No.
mean?
You just do your thing
Dude,
out every time.
do what you supposed to do. God's gonna take care of the rest regardless anyway.
Yes.
So you
Yeah.
ain't gotta worry about it. You know what I mean?
He qualifies.
You pray on it and keep pushing.
He qualifies the call.
That's
you
it.
know?
Pray on it and push. That's all you gotta do.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? You do your part, you gonna do his.
Yeah. So the best advice I gotten is just put it out. Hello,
Jan
Jocelyn,
Lang.
fellow TWT. Yes, the trendsetters.
Trendsetters, yeah.
Our followers are called the trendsetters. They've been the trendsetters for years.
Trendsetters, yeah.
Yeah, let me see what they're saying. Since I am a dude, I have to watch a different video because I'm not an adult. Yeah, you're not an
you're
adult.
not an adult, man.
Yeah.
You're a little man on here.
Yeah, I'm checking our tablet. Shout
Yeah,
out
oh
to,
yeah, 'cause we got the tablet
shout
on
out
here.
to T-Mobile if that really was a deal. I feel like
Yeah,
we got taken
we
for
gonna
a
find out
ride.
when that bill comes.
Yeah. Okay.
We gonna find out when that bill comes,
Since
though. Shoot.
I don't know, honey. You gotta ask your parents.
Yeah.
You gotta ask your parents. You have to. I'll just check them from there because they're coming in good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you gotta
Yeah, that's
ask your
good. Hit
parents,
the
honey.
thumbs up
I do
while y'all
have it
coming in.
set. I don't have it set to 18 and over on my TikTok yet. I'm considering doing so.
Yeah,
But I
probably
do,
might have to change.
But I do have 18 and over set here.
Yeah, and that's the crazy
Marcus
thing.
52. God bless. Been so good to us. Even those who don't deserve it. Even
Yep.
when we don't deserve it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like I
Exactly,
said,
Mark.
if a platform is yours to have, you don't have to beg, borrow,
Oh, nah.
steal,
Nah. You ain't
harass,
got to do none of that.
beat down people's
Yeah.
doors or
You
necks.
ain't got to do none of that. You
It's
just got to
gonna-
show up.
You just got to show up.
Only thing you got to do is show up.
And the best thing that you can showcase is your personality.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you right now,
Yep.
authenticity, you know,
Yeah, be you.
integrity,
Be you.
yourself.
Don't worry about everybody
You
else or
know?
what everybody else doing. Do what you want to do.
That's the hardest
That's
part.
the thing, because people
Yeah.
always want to be like everybody else, or they want to, you know what I mean, follow
I'm
the
making
trend
the
and all
trend
that.
up right now. Oh yeah, we always been the trendsetters, but thank
Yeah.
you. Yeah, we always been the trendsetters since time. Yeah, we
Right,
have
yeah.
some OG trendsetters. I want to thank Sugar what is it? Sugar Allen.
Sugar Island, yeah.
I want to
they
thank
been
Sugar
around for a while.
Allen. I want to thank Coco TV.
She just started posting again.
She
too.
just started posting again.
Yeah.
I want to thank Cherish Monet. She always bigs me up on Instagram and on TikTok.
Mhm.
Check her out on Cherish
Shoot,
Monet
Marcus.
Cosmetics. CherishMonetCosmetics.com. Check her out.
Yeah, man,
And I
Marcus.
want to thank Afromex also.
Oh yeah, they follow us on all different platforms too.
Afromex for showing us love on TikTok. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And Jaylene, thank you so much for showing up in our live stream.
Yeah, appreciate it.
But yes, I want to thank them because those are people, they're also content creators. They don't have a lot of time, but they still stay connected with us on Instagram and on TikTok.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the happy medium when you're a social media content creator.
Mhm.
Comparing
reading the
yourself to
messages.
others is very dangerous.
It is.
It is, Marcus.
It is.
It is. It's
That's
dangerous.
why you can't compare yourself.
Comparison is the thief of joy. You
Yeah.
will always feel like there is something wrong with you
Yeah, if you keep
every
comparing
time you
yourself to
compare
everybody
yourself
else.
to everybody else. Looking
Exactly.
at what they got, looking
Yeah.
at what they can do, looking
Looking
at what
over
their
there.
gift is
Uh-huh.
versus what your gift is.
Yeah, man.
What you have been put, you know what you can put
Everybody,
on
yeah,
your show
everybody
for.
got a gift. Find out what
Everybody
your
got
gift
it.
is and perfect it. That's what you do.
Perfect your craft.
Perfect your craft, man. If you know you good at cooking, perfect it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you good at, you
Perfect
know,
it, but don't pick
racing,
yourself
yeah.
apart. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Don't pick yourself
perfect it.
apart.
that's all. Whatever
It's
you
better
good
to
at.
be blessed with what you have.
Exactly.
It is.
Exactly.
Rather than to keep going searching and you dig too deep and you dig a hole, you dig a grave. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying? When people don't know how to turn that mess off, you will
Oh, yeah.
pick yourself apart like a vulture picking somebody alive, eating somebody alive.
Oh yeah, you
can't
definitely
do
would.
that to
Nah,
yourself,
you can't do
man.
that, man. You
You
know what I mean?
know,
You can't do that to
um,
yourself. Keep comparing you to everybody else.
Self-confidence is
That's
is
my thing.
key.
Yeah, you gotta have your own
And
confidence in
self-awareness.
yourself, man. You know what I mean?
know?
Stay in your own lane and have your own confidence in
And-
yourself, and
and-
know what you could do.
Yeah.
You don't have to be cocky, but know what you can
Know
do.
what you could do.
I'ma
And
tell
that's
you that
what
right now.
humility is.
I'm gonna tell you that right now. Shoot.
A lot of people get that. Like, be humble.
I ain't gonna lie. Yeah,
Humble
be
means
humble.
that you're confident enough
Yeah,
to know
humble
what your
is
skills
you're confident in what you could do, but you ain't got to put it in people's face
face all the time.
all the time. But you know, if it came down to it, if I had to run circles around you, I'd run circles around you easy. But
Yeah.
you don't have to put it in people's
Well,
face all
that's
the
a
time.
cocky way of putting
That
it.
is the truth. It's the truth. I'm about to put the bubbles back on real quick.
But it's not.
Yeah, but it's the truth. Like, you know what I mean? But you can always be humble. Know where you came from. But at the same time, what you getting, boy? But at the same time, you know what I mean? Know exactly what you can do, man. Don't let anybody down you. Or try to say that you less than when you know you're not less than. That's the deceit of the devil. He gonna plant that in your head, saying you not, but you are. You know what I mean? You gotta come on this side, cause yeah, she was reading the
Yeah, I was reading.
comment.
Yeah,
Scoot over a little bit.
it's okay to be. It's okay not to be well liked, but to stand up for what's right is basically what Marcus is saying. But yeah, it's just you're humble enough to understand, like, man, I don't have to go put this in everybody's face every single conversation, every single time. The stage is not always my stage to occupy. Sometimes I need to sit in a seat and watch other people, you know.
Yeah, sit back and observe.
And
That's what I do.
observe.
I do that a lot. Like,
And then,
I'm actually doing that right now. Just sit back and observe.
And then,
And
you
just
know,
let people think what they want to think.
but the confidence is when you realize, okay, I'm aware I could do this. I'm aware I can't do that. I'm aware that this is not constructive. This is destructive.
Yep.
And I need to take a step back. You know what I mean? Because
Yep.
there's people on here, they're trying to build the confidence through coming on social media, but they just, you know, and you have to be aware of that everybody is not, it's a broad spectrum of where people are in their journey.
Oh yeah, everybody's not at the same spot. That's what I'm saying.
They're
like
not.
everybody's not at the same spot. I mean, you're gonna have some people further along than
That's
others.
called setting boundaries.
You know what
It
I mean?
is, and there's people that don't understand what boundaries are, especially if their boundaries were never respected, Marcus. They don't understand what boundaries are. They don't understand what respect is. They don't understand what mutual respect is, you know? So I feel you on that one. Setting boundaries is it's a part of adult life. It's a part of self-care. It's a part of self-awareness. And that's just what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you just gotta make sure you feel good about you.
Yeah,
you
and
know
I
what
would say that you're very self-confident. I would say Marcus is very self-confident. He's very self-aware.
Yeah.
He's very aware of all sorts of things. Things I don't even have to say on camera because he's already explained it in his video what his personality, what his personality is, what differences you may notice, and things that he's confident in showcasing and speaking on. And I mean, it is what it is.
Yep, and that's why I respect Marcus. He's been around since day one, for real.
Yeah,
he's been around for a
one of our
long time.
OG trendsetters. We do have a community. They're not like super vocal, but we do have one, and we do appreciate them. You know, sometimes they don't. You know, it is what it is. He did. It's Marcus.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you could put it down below Marcus. It's Marcus. And then he has a new one that's different from his main channel that he put up. It's a little bit longer and it has a string of numbers, so I'll let him paste it.
Oh yeah, you can put your stuff up, Marcus. You good?
Yeah. So.
Yeah, man. But today we was just chilling, man. We went to the beach. Had a good time at the beach. You know what I mean? Went live over there for Siesta Key. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
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 We went live over there at the beach. We had a good time. The waves was coming crazy and hard today.
They were.
They was, matter of fact, they had the yellow flag out.
They did.
They had the yellow flag out. I think you really weren't supposed to go out there like that.
No, I don't think.
Like the way them waves was coming in. I don't really think you're supposed to go out there like that. And that's the type of waves that people like to surf on and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Jump on the surfboard and stuff like that. You know?
Exactly.
It was crazy though. But I mean, it was a good day out there. There wasn't a lot of people.
It was a good day. Yeah. We just put out our triple tail content, and
triple tail.
The next is going to be barbecue, so look out for that one. Kind of rolling out the content fast. I'm not letting it sit too much. I have too much. I ended up getting content today at the beach, so I don't really have time to sit on content too long anymore besides a certain amount of days. I'm an like that.
You gotta keep pushing. So basically that's what we doing, man. We putting different content out, getting more content, and we still don't have the rest of the cruise up yet for y'all. We got a lot of little clips over there. I think we got clips over here too, YouTube. I know we got clips over there, TikTok. I know we got clips over there, TikTok. So definitely go check that out. Push that out for us, you know what I mean, man? And if y'all never been on a cruise, I'm telling you, y'all need to go. Because that was our first time going, and we loved it. To be honest, I think we'll go back. I know I'll go back. You know what I mean? I'll be back on the boat quick. And it's like 3 different ports out here that we could go to. We could go to Miami, Orlando, or Fort Lauderdale. It's a lot of different ports. So, boats all over the place. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the best way to start traveling again, was to go on a cruise, honestly. Are y'all going to post the beach footage? You said you filmed it live, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I gotta see how the quality came out because TikTok does not automatically keep your live streams, so we did it on TikTok.
Yeah, let's see how that comes out. Yeah, we was over there on TikTok. We was on there for like what, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. You know what I mean? Real quick. Went out to Siesta Key, man. I'm telling you, man, it looks like the Caribbean out here. That's the only thing. Like when you live in Florida, you get spoiled a little bit. You know what I mean? You get a little bit spoiled when people talk about the Bahamas and stuff like that, because it kind of all look the same when you're in Florida. Because we got the palm trees as well as the beaches. Shoot, Siesta, I think it was the #1 beach in the world for a long time. Might still be. So, yeah, man, that's why it's like, I ain't gonna lie, when you move to Florida, you definitely get spoiled a little bit. You know what I mean? When it starts talking about the Caribbean vacation. You know, but I still want to go. There's still some places I want to hit up, definitely. You know what I mean? Get them passports ready.
I wish TikTok
Gotta get them passports ready.
did store the live streams, but I would say that for those that follow us on the live, on TikTok, it's you have to catch it while we're live because the amount of the length of content that I put up is like really short in comparison to the live duration. Yeah. What's she saying?
What's that? Like my eyes burning.
Yeah, everybody's not on there.
What you say?
We have like some of our core. No, you don't have to turn it sideways. I already read it.
Oh, addiction to YouTube. Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah. I'll just read it back there on the tablet.
Yeah.
But yeah, everybody's not on there. But a lot of our core audiences over there, a lot of our people that we started with from day one are over there.
What, TikTok?
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of people did go to TikTok.
A lot of people that we started with.
But we started with YouTube, they just went to TikTok.
And blew up. Majorly.
Yeah, so a lot of them. Yeah,
a lot of them are like, they blew up over TikTok now.
Yeah, they doing good on that.
It is what it is.
TikTok is different.
Yeah, I do want to do another cruise, but I think I want to fly out somewhere. The cruise content is slowly coming out on TikTok and on Instagram. I probably won't be putting any of that stuff over here just yet. It's going to be a little while, but not too long. You'll definitely know. People have sent me DMs and messages. They want the cruise content now. They want the cruise content now. They're tired of looking at the teasers and the shorts. Like, they're sick of it.
Oh, yeah.
They want to see the full. Well, they're not sick of it, but they're excited.
They're ready. They're ready.
They're ready. They're ready
you know
for the restaurant reviews. They're ready for everything.
Yeah, and them restaurant reviews was crazy.
Yeah.
They was crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
they was always good.
It's just expanding our reach,
and that's what you got to do. You got to expand your reach to all platforms.
That's all that we're on there for, is to expand our reach. But yeah, so what'd you get for Father's Day, Randall? Cracking the Father's Day gift jokes.
Crab.
You got crabs. 2 dozen crabs. That's what he.
Yeah, I got some crabs. Well, you know, we're originally from the Maryland DMV area, so we grew up on crabs, blue crabs. That is not stone crabs. That's a Florida thing.
Yeah.
But blue crabs. You know what I mean? We grew up on blue crabs, coming from the DMV.
You know what I hate to see on Father's Day, though, and I'm not picking on nobody in particular. This is just something I've seen multiple people do. I don't like when people wish a mom happy Father's Day. I don't care how much your baby daddy has put you through. It's not your day. It's not your day. I'm not wishing a mother happy Father's Day. Sorry.
Yeah, honestly, the food wasn't bad. The food was not bad. Now, when we was looking at like the reviews and stuff before we went on it, people was talking about like the food was the worst ever, and it was like the food was not that bad.
Yeah,
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Like the lunch food,
the marketplace
we weren't messing
buffet
with
at
that.
lunchtime was not.
Yeah, we weren't messing with that, but the breakfast was on point.
The breakfast was on point. The breakfast did not miss.
Nah. Not at all.
I enjoyed the breakfast.
Every day it was good.
Every day the breakfast was good.
Yeah, every day it was good.
That was on MST Seascape.
Yeah.
Definitely book it for yourself, see for yourself.
Yeah.
We were doing the wobble on there, keep it shuffled. They
Oh
were
yeah.
playing 90s and 2000s
Oh
hip
yeah.
hop.
They was, and that's another thing. They was partying on there, like partying hard.
Yeah.
Like the DJ was on point. You know what I mean? The
He
crowd
was.
was mixed. You know what I mean? I mean, it was a good vibe, for real.
It was a mixed crowd. I would say it was a predominantly Hispanic cruise, though. You better know,
Latino,
you gotta
yeah.
know a little bit of Spanish to
Oh yeah,
talk,
you're gonna have to know some
to
Spanish.
talk to your cruise mates. Cause
A lot of them was
a lot of people were Spanish, the ones cruising out of Miami. So yeah, you gotta know how to do that.
Mm-hmm.
No, that was our first cruise. Yep.
No, that was our first cruise. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we were just trying to.
We just was trying
We
it
was
out.
trying it out. We was like, man. I was like, you know what? We always fly somewhere and stay. Let's just try to do a cruise just to see if we like it. I just wanted to see if we liked it.
So we went to the Bahamas.
So we went to the Bahamas and Ocean Cay.
Mm-hmm. It wasn't too long. It was like only 4 days.
4 days,
4 days,
nights.
right? 4 days.
Mm-hmm.
Because I didn't know if I was gonna get seasick.
Yeah.
So,
So we did a little small get out, get back type cruise. But
yep.
man, I ain't gonna lie.
Definitely.
It was nice. I want to go again. I ain't gonna lie. I want to go again because MSC and that ship, man, oh my God. Like y'all probably seen the little parts of the ship already.
Yeah.
The ship looked like crazy.
The
man.
ship just looked like
The ship looked like it's
really
something out of a
luxurious. It
yeah,
looks like a
palace or something.
Yeah,
Like you
way
walk in a
more-
daggone palace.
way
Like,
more than we paid for it. looked
yeah, I was like, yeah. And then y'all seen the stairs and stuff. It was like, man, shoot, that ship looked crazy, man. You know what I mean? So we had a good time out there. Now it's a whole lot of other lines out there you could go on too. You could go on. Cause we went on MSC. That's the one we went on. But they got Royal Caribbean. They got Carnival. They got Voyage. I think that's the adult ship cruise. They got I mean, it's so many ships. Now Carnival got a whole lot of different ships too. You could go out on. That's the crazy thing. Like you could pick and choose what you want to do, where you want to go. Thanks for coming in. Hit the thumbs up. Say hello. Appreciate y'all. Yeah, Bahamas. I've been there. But my plane. Not more plane rides for me though. Okay, yeah. So you've been to Bahamas before? Okay, cool. Yeah, we went to Bahamas and we got all. Bahamas was nice, man. But I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna tell you something. Bahamas is straight, but when you walk out them gates and you get to them locals, boy, they gonna hustle you down. Tell you that right now. They definitely gonna hustle you down when you get out them gates. Boy, they ain't playing with you. Hey, I need you to get this, buy this, get that, buy that. That junk crazy. Well, you get that Bahamas. Bahamas is a different type of vibe. Nah, but it was nice. It was nice out there.
I haven't seen that movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I haven't seen that movie. I haven't seen Speed Control. I think it came out in 94. Yeah, I think it came out in 94.
Mm-hmm.
But I haven't seen it. That was a good movie, though. I mean, a good movie. Oh, Jalen's friend. Yeah, Jalen's friend's calling.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, I haven't seen that movie. I think it was in 94, right? Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Yeah, so, I mean, you really have to see for yourself. That's what I realized with doing the cruise. You got to see for yourself because people really went in.
Oh yeah, people was going in real crazy on that shit. Like, honestly, man, if I would have listened to what they were saying, I wouldn't have went.
I wouldn't have booked.
I wasn't even a book. Like, nah.
I probably wouldn't have booked.
You know what I mean? I would not have booked that. But the only reason I did, because like I say all the time, I like to be different anyway. So I'm not gonna let nobody else's opinion sway me from not doing something.
No, because it was
I got to do it myself.
It was like we needed to see for ourselves.
Yeah.
Honestly, even the Bella experience with it, I was like, oh my God. Like, I was like, I know we're going to have an obstructed view.
Mm-hmm.
I know we're going to have, an obstructed view. I know the food is going to be terrible. Like, it was so much that was going through my mind booking that cruise. But when we went, it was like I was just pleasantly surprised. We ended up on deck 15.
Yeah, we was high.
We were really high.
We was way
So
up
I had
there.
to face my fear of heights.
Yeah, we was way up there, man. I ain't gonna
Way
lie.
up
I
there.
looked over the balcony like a couple
I got
times,
busy.
and I was like, man,
We moved those balcony chairs
I was
back.
like, I can't keep
Jack.
looking over this balcony, yo. Like this don't look crazy. It's like when I looked over the balcony.
No.
I don't know if you've been on a roller coaster, but when your
No.
stomach dropped,
No, there
That's
was
what it
there
felt
was no
like.
Karens on there. There was Rosa.
mm-hmm.
There was Rosa. There was Abuela. There was Tita.
Yeah. Oh
You
yeah.
know? There was not
Yeah,
no
Carlos
no
was on
Karen.
there.
Carlos.
Yeah, all them on there.
Hector.
Yeah, all of them was on there.
Yeah, they was on there.
Deep too.
Very deep. They were very nice to us too.
They was. They talked to us too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
No, I didn't see Karen on there, man. Miami. I don't know. I saw like maybe. I didn't see too much.
Nah,
of that.
not at all. For real, for real.
Uh-uh.
Yeah.
People from all over, but man, y'all
Yeah,
will see
people
when we
crazy.
put it out there,
Y'all
man.
gonna see, yeah, that's
It
just
was
crazy.
it was predominantly
Latinos up in there.
Latinos,
Spanish up in there.
the Spanish,
That's
man.
crazy,
The
man.
Spanish speakers, the
Mm-hmm.
flamenco dancers, the salsa dancers, like man,
They be partying.
they
too.
party.
That's
hard.
another thing. That's one thing I learned about them. God, they don't stop. They just keep going. You know, they gonna go from song to song to song to song to song to song. They're gonna keep moving. Like, you know what I mean? They just be going. I get it. Ding, 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 ding. They be going, boy. Shoot, you gotta keep up. You know what I'm saying? Tell you for real. Yeah, if you can't keep up, man, you might as well not even go on that shit. Tell you whatever for real. Don't even go to the party. Definitely don't go to the party because they not playing. Yeah, they ain't playing with. What you doing?
Oh, there's something in there.
Mm.
Yeah, I couldn't keep up with them, man.
Yeah, they not playing. You talk about energy. Golly, I need like 7, 8 Red Bulls to try to keep up with them.
Yeah.
God dang.
Yeah. They
Non-stop.
non.
They dancing,
stop.
what, 7, 8 songs back to back.
Yes.
Not even sweating. I'm like, God,
No.
I'm like, man.
No, man.
Something wrong with
Man, they can party hard and hard.
Yeah.
And I mean, I had a good time.
Yeah.
Even dancing to all the different music from all over, from South Africa to Brazil,
Yeah.
everywhere. America, some of the South, the songs, the line dances that came from the South. They didn't play the fan song, but honestly, that fan song, y'all can go ahead and take my black card. I can't stand that fans, where them fans at. I like the wobble, but they can have that where them fans at. I don't like it. I'm tired of hearing it. You know?
Yeah.
Like they didn't like hearing Beyonce sing "This Ain't Texas." I don't like hearing "Where Them Fans At." I'm like, put them down, put them down. Like I don't want to hear it anymore. I think because they played it too much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, over and
So,
over and
yeah,
over and
you
over
know,
again. You get tired of it.
But MSC has their own.
They got their own song.
They got their own.
They got their own song. What was that? Magic something.
I could feel the magic in the air.
Yeah, Magic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that joint was
That
crazy.
joint's
Yeah.
crazy.
They was out there partying though.
Feel the magic in the air. That's their song.
That's their song. Yeah.
Their theme song. Mhm.
Shoot, they play that thing. They play that
They
thing.
play
back to
Feel the
back.
Magic in the Air at every single ship party.
Yep.
Okay?
That's their song.
That's when you know the ship party is starting. MSC starts playing Feel the Magic in the Air.
Yeah, when they start playing
And they
that.
start clapping. Come on, MSC. And they're like clapping, and that's when you know.
And you know,
And Feel the Magic in the Air comes
Go ahead,
on.
get to the
and
dance
that's-
floor.
Go ahead and get to the dance floor.
they about to get in there. For
Yes.
real. They about to get it in for real.
Yeah.
They
And
ain't
that
playing no
unlimited
games.
drink package, man, them people were going. They were going in.
Oh shit, that was
They
drinking
was loving
early
it.
in the morning.
They were loving it.
Early
Mimosa.
in the morning.
They were
yeah.
spiking their
Coffee.
orange juice
Orange juice,
and
coffee.
the coffee.
They ain't care.
They was lit.
They was lit. They was
Yeah,
getting every
maybe-
dollar worth.
maybe because-
Every dollar.
Maybe because we were on the MSC cruise that was considered the booze cruise. But honestly, there was a lot of families on there. There was people getting engaged
Yeah, it was.
on there. And they were like, salute, salute.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
I liked the boots on the ground until I heard all the lyrics and Miss Shirley was dropping to that Um, I had thoughts about her parenting. Some little girls are just very sassy. It's you do the best you can to tone them down. Some little girls, they just come very sassy. We had a little sassy little girl. She was respectful, but at 3 years old, she had a little walk. Her daddy tried to take her fishing, and she didn't want to touch the worms. You know, like, no, I don't want to touch that worm. You know, she was like really, that was all girl and nothing you could do about it. And she had a little walk with her little skirt would sway when she was walking. At 3 years old, she had a little purse and her stuffed animals. There was nothing I could do about that.
She's a little girl.
But I like Miss Shirley. I understand where
Who is
some
Shirley?
of she's the little girl that dances to where them fans at. They don't like her popping her
Oh,
hip.
yeah. I don't even know
like
that
her.
song.
They don't like her popping her hip. They feel like she's a little fresh with her speaking tone. I mean, honestly, it's just some little girls are sassy. As a mother to a little girl, that's just how they are sometimes. But I don't like the song. I don't care for the song.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm gonna have to hear it
I
again.
can't speak to the mom.
I don't remember.
As a mother, I didn't like people coming from my parenting skills, so that was one thing that got on my last nerve was people coming from my parent, my coming, just giving me a lot of unsolicited advice as a mother.
They try to tell you how to raise your kids.
Try to raise your baby, and it's like you see their babies, and you be like, well, how did that work out for you? Doesn't look like that worked out too well. Let me handle mine over here. And honestly, my kids, I get compliments. They're very respectful. They know how to conduct themselves and all of that. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, they know how definitely on public.
Yeah, I don't like that song. They can have it. They can all the fans.
No game.
I can't stand it. Let's fast forward to the next line dance because that ain't it. I don't like it. I don't like hearing that.
No, what's the other line dance we did on the boat? Cause we did more than that.
The Cupid Shuffle, the Wobble.
Oh yeah, we did the Cupid Shuffle. The wobble.
Those are older though. They even brought back the Macarena. I have not done
the Macarena they did
since I think I was like in middle school. I have not done the Macarena
that's
since
crazy.
then. Like I was like, oh my gosh, really?
Yeah.
Some people call it the Macarena.
Yeah, we was out there.
I haven't done that in like since middle school probably. I'm showing my age, but I was shocked. I was like, really? They done dug this one out the musical grave? Like, good grief.
And then he was spinning with the old joints too. Like
he was
spinning
a little biggie.
Like spinning. You know what I mean?
Yeah, a little biggie. He played a little biggie.
Yeah.
He played a little Drake. He played a little
yeah, he had a nice little taste though.
Ja Rule and Ashanti, right?
Yeah, Ja Rule and Ashanti.
Ja Rule and Ashanti.
Then he played, you already know, your boy.
Who?
Your boy.
Yeah, not talking about him.
Yeah.
They coming for Tyler Perry now, y'all.
Man, they gonna come
for
everybody.
Got screenshots of text messages.
Man.
Them text messages was dry with Tyler.
Man,
I was like, this is the most
they gonna try to come from the whole
coldest iced tea. There was nothing hot about that tea. Leave Tyler alone.
Look, they gonna try to come with everything.
Leave Tyler alone.
You gotta think about it though. I mean, he's a billionaire. You think who was at his parties? You think random people, regular people? No.
No, Tyler's. It was text messages, not the party.
How about to say?
It was.
It's a whole lot of people that's about to come out.
Somebody. And I still have not watched Straw. My mom told me about it when she came over.
A lot of people.
And I was like, ooh, I think I'm good on that. I don't think I want to watch Straw right now. Y'all can have that too. Y'all can have Straw. Y'all can have where them fans at. Y'all can take my card because I said I don't want nothing to do with neither. Yeah, I don't want to watch it. I love Taraji too as an actress, but no, ma'am, I'm good on all that.
Taraji.
Even for the culture, I'm like, I will have a seat. I don't want to watch nothing depressing right now. Everybody done told me everything I need to hear about that movie. I was like, good grief, again.
Oh, that's another thing too. Like when a movie come out, if you on social media, you gonna hear about it anyway. You don't even have to watch it, cause somebody gonna talk about it. You on social media, somebody gonna talk about it anyway. That's another thing. Like it's like, man, you don't want to watch the movie. You ain't gotta watch the movie. All you gotta do, you gonna read about it. Definitely gonna read about it.
Unless my mom and my sister, that's terrible. But unless my mom and my sister send me stuff, I don't really watch. I don't really watch kids showing off online too much. My mom and my
True.
sister will send me things though. I don't know. You know, people say that about him. I don't know. He got his own genre. You know what I mean? Who is it? Quentin Tarantino had a genre. He got a genre. I'm not coming for his genre, but yeah, Quentin Tarantino
True.
had a genre, right? Wes Craven had a genre, right?
Yeah, you gonna find out about a movie. Easy.
Stephen,
Gonna read about
what
it.
is it? Who is that one? Stephen King had a genre, right?
What?
And I'm trying to think who else. I'm naming all the horror people. But, you know, people get typecast, you know, in movies.
Yeah, my cousin loves Stephen King, but I don't know.
I know the guy that played Carlton, Alfonso Ribeiro, said it was really hard for him to find work because he got typecast, you know, as the little, you know, the cornball.
Yeah, and sometimes it's hard because you want to do different roles.
You want to do different
or you want to do
roles,
something
and
different, but people only see you as what they saw you in that
Right,
picture.
isn't that mind-blowing as a content creator
Like,
when you
so-
find out what the people want and you be like, oh my God.
I'm like, man, I don't want to do that joke. I was just doing it for that role.
Yeah, because I remember Dame Drop said he started with spoken word.
Yeah.
Spoken word, y'all, and it went to car bangs. And
Oh, yeah.
really brutally honest food reviews. I love a brutally honest food reviewer, man. I'd say I like to watch him and Peaks, man. They serve it like really blunt, and I like that. But you know, I think I checked out Keith Lee a couple of times though.
Keith Lee?
Yeah, but people have their genres, man. I don't know. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, my favorite fruit like reviewers like Dame Drop.
Stephen King's books are better than the movies,
Peace.
with the exception of Needful Things. Yeah, so I mean,
Yeah, Stephen King, that dude is wild.
what more can I say?
That
you
dude
know,
is wild, man.
but it is what it is.
Shoot, our food reviews don't be just kind of like jumping for real. People probably starting to know what's up.
I feel like that song, that sound bit now when I go out. How would they know?
Yeah,
How
they know.
would they know?
They're
gonna know. They're gonna know. How would they know? Oh my God. And that's how I felt like. They come up on the table and I'm like, oh my God. Like, we don't even take a camera to food reviews anymore. You know what I'm saying? Not no big like G7X or nothing like that. You know what I mean? But they know now.
Yeah, they know. They definitely know. They know what time it is.
And I'm not gonna lie, it got really tense. A supervisor came to our table.
Yeah.
A supervisor came. I did not request or send for.
Nope.
But she came.
Came right over there.
Oh, she came. I feel like that Cat Williams thing.
I'm supervisor
That
at the
Cat
place.
Williams?
I said, uh-oh.
That Cat Williams clip. They know I'm gonna be there, and I know they gonna be there, and I'm gonna do the best that I could do for them.
Yeah.
Like, that's how I feel right now as a food reviewer.
Yeah, because I mean they take that stuff serious.
They take it very serious.
Like very serious. They not
Yeah.
playing with the food. The food gotta be on point.
Short story translated into the Shawshank Redemption. Yeah, so all of that stuff, they got a genre, and honestly, I don't watch horror. But it's 9:49. I can already see what time it is. You don't gotta be turning around and stuff. It's right there, 9:49. It's on the tablet.
All right, I'm looking at it myself.
It's on the tablet.
I'm looking at it myself. I want to see it for myself.
That's if you
Talking about.
you turning it.
Nice. I want to see the time.
Yeah, so they know.
Yeah.
They know. And it's all good. I'm not there. If I come and review your restaurant, I am not there to tear you down. But if the food is not doing what the food is supposed to be doing, then I'm gonna make it known. You know, it's rare that I have to make it known because I mostly go to places.
No, a lot of
that
places
I know
we go are
rated,
good.
Are rated.
And a lot of places we go are good.
I
for
don't
real,
go
for real.
to bad food places. The only